again, it's John from Harbour Junction. Welcome to the latest video, Winter Update 2023. So, well, start of a new year. We had last week the Hornby releases, what they'll be bringing out this forthcoming year. Some nice releases they posted online last week. Two things that I liked on there. First of all was the 8F freight train. They had it in two liveries, LMS and the BR livery. Obviously we'll get BR livery due to the layout being modelled on the 60s. So that took my fancy. And another one was a smaller item, and that was the couplings used for joining coaching stock together. And they have had these new magnetic ones, what are designed like vacuum hoses for your coaching stock. So I'll be purchasing some of them. Now work well, I think, on my Hornby suburban coaching stock. I've got LMS, ex-LMS suburban coaches and Grizzly. So obviously I'll be using them couplings for them coaching stock I have. I also have used magnetic ones before. We used West Hill Wagon Works on some of my coaching stock. I've done all my Pullman coaches in that magnetic fittings, and also the same with the Monzel coaches fitting magnetic coaching couplings, the Buckeyes, and the same on my LMS coaching stock as well. And it is easier to make trains up now, you know, to take them apart, put them together with being magnetic, so they are worth the money in my, as far as I'm concerned anyway. Since last video, me and Malcolm have purchased this for the layout. This is the Dapol cleaning car. We've seen some videos on YouTube and seen the reviews of it, and to be honest, we decided to go for it ourselves, and I went online and ordered one from Rouse of Sheffield at a snip of £80. And because before I used to use one of these, the old trusty Pico track rubber, and I probably will still use it on little areas, but this cleaning car works wonders, and we're really pleased of what it's done to the track on the layout. And we notice a difference in the running of the trains before, especially with sound DCC. If that was track's dirty, you'd with the sound, because that wasn't a clear contact for the loco, so that was affecting the performance, and especially if you had sound on the loco. But since been using that has eradicated that problem. So that is money well spent. We've made fine progress here on the layout over the last few weeks due to the inclement weather we've been having here in England, and especially here in Norfolk, because this is known as the driest county in England. But we've had a fair share of rain over this last few weeks, and as you know, I work outside as a window cleaner, so I am governed by weather. So due to the wet days, I've been hot footing it up here in the loft, and so has Malcolm, and as he's semi-retired, and so we managed to do some work here on the layout and made fine progress on the layout, and we have really achieved quite a bit in the short period of time. So what we'll do now, we'll have a look at the layout and to see what's been done here at Harbour Junction. So first of all, we're now in the main station area. As you can see, Malcolm's cut the boards. They're MDF, 18mm MDF, so he's cut them all, so all in situ how the station will be. So the first one were the 47, the cleaner cars. That is the branch line bay, so that'll come out of there, as you know, around that new trap we set in up the branch to Tiffy Valley. Then we got the double bay with the diamond crossover, and that comes off the down line, so that means the train can come in off the down line, go up to there, uncouple and go cross round, and then back out on the up line that way if it wants to. Then you got the main through line, so there's the down, there's the up, and you've got another track here, so it means you can have a train sitting at the platform, a stopping passenger, and the other two can be going round the layout, and it's not affecting this one. And then we've got a final bay platform once again will serve obviously the up line, or it can cross over and go up the branch once again to Tiffy Valley. So this is the main station area. Malcolm's acquired a signal box. This is the Great Central Railway signal box in maroon. So that's the Junction signal box. It sits well there, and that will make the station area quite neat. Now we move over to, this is the engine shed area of Harbour Junction. This engine shed used to be positioned over there by the diesel depot and the oil depot, but now we moved it here. Same with the turntable. The turntable used to be positioned around here somewhere. So obviously this used to be the goods shed area. We moved all that away. You can see the remnants of the hole just there, the point modes where it used to come in, and you can see where the square patch is where the goods shed used to be. So now we've got a 4-road shed here. So you've got the 2 rows into the shed, and that will split here. And then you can see Malcolm has in pencil already marked up where the inspection pits will be. So there'll be 2 inspection pits on the inner roads to the shed. Then we've got the track comes down here. So you can go down this run here. We'll take to a head shunt and back up to the coal stage situated there, because obviously before it used to be over the back there, but it's now moved here. We've got a little siding there for the coal wagons, what will feed the coal stage. The point here will go lead up to the coal stage. This end here, so once the train's filled up from coal, it can go onto the turntable, get turned and come off, or it can come up here, then up to, and onto the shed. So you've got loads of options to do a lot of shunting and moving the locos around. The head shunt there is just for when you bring in coal wagons, you can back up then up to the coal stage. And so you've got 2 roads leading to the turntable. So that's looking good now. Then we move on to the harbour scene. First of all, we've got the turntable, the Pico turntable. This is going to be replaced because this is broken. So we'll get a new turntable there. What we'll do, we'll create a small hill area around here, so it masks off the coal stage, so it creates 2 separate scenes. Because also the reason there would be a hill there, just where that signal box is to the left of it here, will be the Weybourne road bridge, what's from Scencraft. It'd be nice to have it on the layout, and plus also it's, you know, it's quite local to me, the Norfolk Railway, where it's taken from at the Weybourne station. So I know that road bridge fairly well. So it'd be nice to have something replica of something local to me here in Norfolk. So that'll be positioned across the line. So it means with that, because you've got the main arch and you've got 2 arches either side of the main arch. So it means on the smaller arch, it means the person working the signal box can walk underneath the road bridge to get to his car, or might even put some steps, a stairwell up to the road bridge. Obviously it's not like that in real life, but you know, I'm just adapted to what will work for the layout. So obviously from the road bridge you can create a low cutting and mask that off, so make it a separate area. And obviously the road will come down into the station area. Obviously I haven't done more on this part of the layout, because due to not getting that road bridge, and I want to get the road bridge and the road in situ to know what space I've got for platform, station buildings, and the goods shed what's positioned over there. The track work is virtually done for this part of the layout. These are the 2 tracks for the station area. So where this coach and stock is at the moment, this is where the platform will be and where the train carriage will be situated. At the moment I've got a 6-coach train here, but these are shorter LMS coaches. So I have more Pullman coaches in here. What will be, I think it's either 5 or 6 with the luggage. So the train will finish roughly around here. Then that can uncouple. Around here somewhere will be a small coal stage and a water tower, and that'll come onto the turntable, turn round and come back on this line all the way along here cross over these points, and then back up to the back of the train, then go out on the down line. So I'll come on the up line and cross over on that point, so it's on the right side, and then vice versa when it leaves the station. This track here goes to the underneath that road bridge or railway bridge as to the colliery. Here we've got a siding, and this goes just for storage of fish vans, coal wagons, etc., or use as a head shunt when you come down with the rolling stock for the dock. There's a piece of flexi track, and we'll bend it so it gets close to the sea wall. What will be positioned in this part of the layout board, we readjusted the frames, cut it back, and pushed the face panel back. I've got this sort of shelf here. We'll make the sea front and the sea wall be mounted along here, and straddling the track will be a dock crane I got from Dapple kits, so that can run on rails and straddle the line here. Once they've done the platform, this is the station building I'll be using. I will have a footbridge going over, done by wheels. I think it's modelled on the Great Western. It's an enclosed footbridge, so that'd be like, I use it as a gantry to get onto the ships, the ocean liners, what will be taking the passengers overseas from the station. So once we get the road bridges, we can start making progress on this part of the layout. Gauge master backscene. You can see it's sort of set in autumn colours. You can see the browns and the leaves off the trees. I used the Engage obviously to give that depth of field. So it looks like it's in the distance. And then what I've done, I just put some woodland scenic shrubbery on the front to give that sort of three-dimensional look to it. And then on the front here, on the cutting, we put static grass. I used Woodland Scenics and WWS. And what I've done, the Woodland Scenics here is 2mm spring and summer grass. And then I put some 4mm. And then here, on these patches here, along the cutting, I use autumn grass and a bit of winter. So it looks like that patches are long summer grass, what have died, and give that brownish look to it to tie in with the back scene. And at the moment, I think it works well. Still got to do some finishing touches and add some other bits and pieces to the cutting, but I'm really pleased with the progress I've made on that. And the ballast is all glued down and done. And everything I've got left to do there is give it a wash, a dark earth wash by Harbour, just to tone down that ballast so it doesn't look so fresh and immaculate. And you can just see down there, got a speed restriction sign stuck there on the edge of the ballast. So just here will be a signal, a centerform signal, what will be used for the train to come when it comes down the branch as distant signal. There'll be one up that end of the branch as it comes onto the junction there. And then on this part of the back scene here, on this area will be a walled area, be walled here, and capping stones along the top, and that'll finish it off. And then over there will be my rock face. That's why I haven't painted it up, because I'm just going to do some alteration there. I've got some filler, and I'm going to make it, use a spatula to make it sharp edge rock face, and then paint it up, and then lead up to be grass, and that bit what sticks out, the bulbous bit there, will be a rock, imitation rock. And maybe I might do some bit down here, some like stone effect coming through the grass. And then obviously after that I have to redesign the road bridge or the rail bridge, because I have to be a curved track to come back and really rejoin this part of the layout of the branch line. So things are coming on. We're pleased with the progress being made over the last few weeks. But as I always say, Rome wasn't built in a day. And the joys of modelling is you never do finish. But at least the main track work is done, just apart from small bits and pieces. And also in that back area there where the engine shed used to be, we've got to redo the track work there. What will become a marshalling yard, the diesel depot, and hopefully a carriage works as well for the suburban rolling stock. but that'll be done later on, probably near the springtime or the next month or two. Anyway, so that's about it really. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's been clear to you. Any queries or any comments, please leave in the comments below, and we look forward to catching you in the next video. As I always say, stay safe and keep modelling. Bye for now.